3, 2, 1. Yeah. Hi guys, it's me, Julian, the One Ring Jedi. And this was the Royal Rumble, and what a fucking show it was. So I'm going to recap all the events that happened. It was from Indianapolis, not the Hoosier Dome. You watched WrestleMania 8, you remember that. No, the new one, Lucas Oil Stadium, somewhere between. It started off being 60,000 people then and somehow grew to 70, but it looked pretty full. I'm sure they made a lot of money and expensive beer and stuff like that. The show was 4.5 hours long and only had 4 matches, but it worked quite well. It didn't fill it out too much of unnecessary filler, so it was all very good. Let's recap the matches. Normally this is quite difficult, but there's only 4 fucking matches. I think I could actually be able to pull this one off. Anyway, here we go. First off, we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. This woman, who looks a bit like Charlotte Flair, the face is a bit different. I think she had more work done on her face than her fucking knee. Was a heavy favourite to win the show. We had a parade of stars, a few old women, and a lot of the women from NXT, who are all pretty much the future of WWE's women's division. It was quite good. It's a good Royal Rumble match, but Charlotte won. There she is. And fuck me, it was predictable that she was going to win. It's probably one of the most predictable wins ever. I don't know who she's going to face, because you can't really put her as a face. How's she going to be a face? Because Tiffany Stratton, her against everyone's going to probably go for Tiffany. And then Rhea Ripley, they've done that already, so I can't see that happening. So I don't know how they're going to work this, but yeah, Charlotte won. Woohoo, I guess. Anyway, on to the next match. And it was the Motor City Machine Guns against Ciampa and Gargano. They call themselves DIY. I would have preferred this called. What this team should be called is Italian last names versus little guys who probably should be in AEW. It was a bit AEW-ish. 4 small men jumping around a lot. It's an okay match, but nothing that special. I mean, I'm 5'8" on a good day, and I'm athletic, as you probably can tell. So really, I should be in the ring with these guys. I'm from Northampton, so I may call myself the Shoe City BB Gun. Then we got onto the ladder match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Owens, I've got to admit, but he did look good with his shiny. I would just say I like this belt. I don't like the new belt, which is basically this with a piece of gold cardboard behind it. The Ringed Eagles belt, the new one they've got, is very nice looking. It's like a much shinier, goldy version of the old one. I wouldn't mind getting it. I may get it. I will think about it. Do I need another wrestling belt? I probably don't. But then I probably do. Anyway, back to the fucking match. And what a fucking match it was. It really was a fucking brilliant match. Early contender for match of the year. I know it's a bit early on in the year, but that's gonna take some beating. It's like they didn't overdo the flippy stuff. Everything looks fucking painful. The end at the end of the match, Kevin Owens looked like me out on a Saturday night in Northampton, basically head first, bleeding in a half-broken ladder. Yeah, this sounds like a few nights out I've had. Truly great match. It's going to take something to beat that fucker for a singles match of the year. Fantastic stuff. Super. And then we got to the Men's Royal Rumble. So it was everyone thought going it was either going to be fucking John Cena or CM Punk. Who was going to win? It started off okay. We had the first half was all the lesser people, and they also had the younger ones. You know, Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker putting on a real show. They could be future champions. I think Braun Breaker will be at some point because they were fucking beasts. And usual, it was good. And then round about 15 or so, all the big guys started coming. We had Roman, We had Cena, we had Punk, but by about number 25, it was like basically the who's who of the last fucking 5 or 10 years of champions. It was quite a sight to watch. Towards the end, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, they were tied up in the web. CM Punk threw him out. Then Seth Rollins lost the shit, and then Cena, was it Cena? Some cunt fucking got rid of CM Punk, doesn't matter. And then Seth Rollins gave Roman's 2 curb stomps on the outside. The first one, if you watch it back, it does actually look like he stamped on his head. For real, 2 feet on his head, have that you fucker. It was painful looking. The one with the steel steps didn't look as bad as that fucker. And then we had Logan Paul of all people. It seems to be like having these social media dickheads. It had fucking IC Speed, that little cunt, in there. If ever there was someone who doesn't deserve to be in a Royal Rumble, was this motherfucker. And anyway, he got killed towards the end, which is funny. We got Logan Paul, Jey Uso, I wasn't a huge fan of, but the fans do seem to like him, and John Cena. So Logan went out, and then Uso and Cena had a little match in the ring, which was good, and then they had a 2-minute fight on the ring apron, which was fucking brilliant. I thought Cena was gonna win. In the end, some of Cena's selling, when he was about to fall off the rope and he didn't, was great. Eventually Cena was about to give him the FU, but Jey reversed it, pushed him off. Jey won. Judging by the fans' reaction, the way they were all 70,000 of them just doing all that yeet shit, whatever he does, he deserved to win. Cena, he's good, but he has had his time. Maybe this time's have a new guy go forward. But it was a fucking very good Royal Rumble and a great ending. Now, the big question is, where do we go next? Because like we've had Gunther against Jey Uso. It's not quite main event WrestleMania material. So Cody is the main champion. Surely it's got to be Kim against CM Punk. I would imagine, or you can't really put Cena against Cody. So I'm not really sure how they're going to do this. I would have thought they put Cena up against Gunther. That would have worked as a main event. But I think they're going to have to probably have CM Punk win Elimination Chamber to get a shot at Cody. So most likely, I could pretty much say that's going to happen. But it'd be interesting to see how they work it. Anyway, Royal Rumble's fucking brilliant show. I might be tempted to watch it again at some point on a cold winter's night. Overall, very good stuff. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed these highlights. There's Charlotte. I'm going to now point at the subscribe button hanging over my head like they do in WrestleMania. Apparently they even had a video explaining why they do that. Anyway, I'm doing the One Wing Jedi. Like and subscribe. Goodbye, guys.